Hey guys, so I know I have not been recording too many videos. It's been kind of crazy. My life is a little hectic, especially with work. But today I thought I'd do something I don't believe I have done on my channel in well, I don't think I've done it at all. But they say I have like this weird addiction to Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer. Anytime I go in there, I don't buy candles. I may buy some perfume or some lotion, but I mainly go for the hand sanitizer. One thing, I apparently always walk in when they're either 50 cents to $1, or like some of them are like, what is it, like 5 for something, or whatever the specials are for the hand sanitizers. And of course, I always at least leave with 5 or 6. So I thought I'd kind of show my hand sanitizer collection. I probably do have an addiction, but at least I always have hand sanitizer on me. So we'll start with what I got yesterday. I did unfortunately go to Bath and Body Works yesterday, and I did buy some hand sanitizer. Of course, I bought 5. Um, the selection was okay this time. Not my ideal collection for them. Usually they have some pretty good ones, but it seemed like most of them were about yoga and um, some others. So, but I'll go ahead and show you one of them. This one I did like. This one has the aloe and vitamin E. This is vanilla peppermint. I love this one. It actually smells really good. Not my typical buy. You'll notice when as we go through, I usually buy sweet smells. But this one is a little bit, it kind of reminds me of a man smell, just a wee bit. So that's what that one is. The next one, yeah, I believe I got this yesterday, is black cherry. And I like black cherry a lot. I, I do that every time. Well, at least my upper lip is sanitized. I like the cherry smell. It does smell really well. This one, they didn't have their, of course, they've got some of their fall stuff out, but they don't have their fall hand sanitizer out yet. I still have some from last year. That's how bad it is. But this one is called Beautiful Day. Um, it has it's an apple scent, and so it kind of does remind me of fall. I love the new ones. I still have one traditional bottle of hand sanitizer from them, so I'll show you that when we get there. The next two my husband actually picked out. One of them has essential oils in it, which I did notice that they are doing some with essential oils instead of just the regular hand sanitizer, so it does kind of make your hands feel a little bit better than the originals. So I did get some other, I got one more essential oil. This one is called Yoga Babe. They had a whole bunch that had yoga, and I don't know. I don't know what kind of collection they were doing. But it's kind of weird because most of the time they stick with like the last time I went, they went with a tropical and a tropical collection. You know, all the coconuts, the Hawaiian scents and stuff like that. So they were kind of like up and down. So I don't know if I'm in between the collection or not. But this one, it smells really good. But I love that it does have the essential oils. This is Yoga Bay. And then the last one I got was More Love, Less Hate. It says something. It says it's like a lemonade. So, but this one does not have essential oils in it. But this one smells more like lemonade. It's more of a summer collection. So, I did notice like the ones with essential oils, they were $2 originally. Of course, I got the sale for $1 a piece. But I did notice that the ones that have essential oil are $2, and then the originals are $1.75 normally. So I don't know if that is changing or you know what's going on there. So I guess we can jump to the last collection I got, which, like I said, was the Hawaiian tropical scents. Now I have used some of these already. Because this was my favorite collection. I love tropical smells. I love coconut. I love pineapple. I love fruity smells. So the first one, and I have used this one, I love it, was the Hawaiian pink hibiscus. as you can tell, I have used it. I wish I got some more of these because these were really actually very good smelling. Um, so, and then of course this one you'll definitely tell I used. This one was that golden pineapple luau. I've just got just a little bit left, and I am going to squeeze it out as much as I can. But this was my favorite, absolute favorite, as you can tell. My second favorite one, which I have learned never to leave these in my purse in the car. Unfortunately, the sun got to it and bubbled the plastic, so it does not sit proper in my stuff. But this was Cool Coconut Colada, and as you can tell, it does look weird because if you look, let's see how it's not flat, it's bubbled. But I still want to use it no matter what. And then the last one is Copacabana Coconut. Like I said, love the coconut smells. This one is, actually I had two of these, and I've already used up the other ones right away, so, but I wish I had gotten more of them, but there's that one. And also I just love the little, scents they've got. The other ones I got during that section was the peach. They had like the peach thing going, which of course I'm in Georgia, so anything that's Georgia peach or something like that, is usually fun to have. And one of them actually is Juicy Georgia Peach. I love that one too. It's like I said, I love fruit smells, so maybe that's why I like it so much. The next one is Pretty as a Peach. And like I said, these are just the originals. There's no essential oils. I think they just did the essential oils this round. So, but I like the peach ones. I think I want to say I got this one during February, but I'm not 100% sure. I got this one. It's called Meant to Be. Um, it it's got that minty flavor, which in wintertime I love the mint, the eucalyptus, especially if you have your sinuses are blocked. Eucalyptus is awesome. So this one is the Meant to Be. I believe this was the Valentine's Day collection that came out because it was all about love and all that stuff. But I'm not sure. I've got so many, it's hard to keep up. This one I loved because of I don't know if it's meant for him, but when Prince passed away, they came out with something called Purple Rain, which if you are a Prince person, you get the hint that I'm trying to say. But they came out with one that was called Purple Rain. It is a blackberry. Um, it is a blackberry smell, but it's a blackberry smell it kind of smells like grapes. So it's like a blackberry grape kind of mixture. I don't know, but I loved it. Mainly, I loved it because it's a Purple Rain, and that's my favorite movie. Um, Even though that's not my time. The next two are my definite favorite when cold season starts, or just when I really need some help. I do own the actual hand stuff for morning or for night and the stress relief, so I wanted to get the actual 2 bottles of hand sanitizer that came with it. I got the stress relief eucalyptus spearmint. And this one, I've actually bought several of these. They keep these a longer. I think they still have them. So I have went through several bottles of those. But that's my new one I just got a while back ago to replace the last one I used. And then this one, I think these are also, yeah, these are the aromatherapy ones. But they are still the $1.75. This one is the Stress Relief Eucalyptus Tea. I like this one as well. This one, I don't feel it as much. The smell of it is not as potent as the eucalyptus spearmint, which is one I love. I've got the one that the bottle pump. I got it on sale and I loved it. I've almost used it all. About time to go get another one. But this one right here is really good. So I have not bought very many of these. I mainly stick to the eucalyptus spearmint. So then this is the only one I have from last fall. It's Fall Lake Size Breeze. I have used quite a bit of my collection, even though it don't look like it sometimes. It still seems like I've got too much. But this one's, like I said, Fall Lake Size Breeze. It does remind me of fall. The only thing about some of these are really darker colors. They seem to like want to stain your hand just a little bit. But you know, if you need to, you can wash your hands later on. But I really do love the little pictures that they put with them to kind of tie them together. And so last but not least is the Christmas collection that I got last year. I'm finally winding down them. Um, there's one that actually there's two of them I don't, or maybe three. I want to say maybe three of these I won't. Well, one of them I won't use because it does stain my hand. It does turn my hand a little red. I don't know if maybe maybe I've had it too long. That is definitely a possibility, but I'm not sure. But this one was when they did all the countries, or um, they had like London and France and Paris. And so I got the only one left I have is London, and it's tea time shortbread. This is one of them that will stain my hand, so I don't use it very often. But I still love it though. And it's still a very good smell. The other one, again, that I told you I don't use much is reindeer raspberry. It's called Stasher instead of Dasher. But I like it again. I love the little pictures that come up. The people that name these are awesome. They hit the nail on the head. This one I love it too. It's got it's the raspberry smell, but it's not a strong raspberry. It's a very light raspberry, but it does remind you of Christmas time. This is another one that does stain my hand a little bit, not much, but just enough to where I don't really use it all the way. The next one is my favorite, actually, if I want to use a Christmas smell just to, I don't know, change things around, which is Jingle All the Way. I love the little picture again. I mean, I wish hey, people can do some real cool things though. But so I got that one, and then excuse me, this is another one. This is the one I was telling about that is older, the older generation before they started doing these bottles. Which these bottles are a whole lot better than the old ones because one thing, they fit better in my case that I keep all my money in. But this is the older one. It's 'Tis the Season. I'm not sure how old this one is. Um, Probably shouldn't be using it too much. I don't know. May not have any, but you can see you can compare it from here to here. And I believe they're 1 fluid ounce. They're still the same ounces. It's just for some reason these just look like they have more in them. It could be because of the bottle size. But when you buy the holder, which I have a holder here, I found this one. It's the turtle holder. It seems like these holders are a whole lot better than the older ones. So I don't know, but I do like them out of my dryer. Um, but yeah, this is the older bottles, and you know most of the time you had to carry them like this, and like if you accidentally hit that spot, I've actually walked in, like I took one to work, and I walked, and the cap had come off, that thing was flipped, and I was walking the whole day at work, spilling it all over my pants or anything I was close to. And so I do like these because they are harder to knock open, but they're also cuter. And I think they look a lot. I like the bottle, the packaging. I can't help it. But yeah, like I said, I do like these because of the storage. I'll show you my little storage bin. This is my storage. You can tell this is where I have the issue. But most of the time I have one out. I haven't picked one out to carry with me in my little thing yet. But when I do, then I'll have room to lay it down. But they're just so much easier. And of course, I am crazy enough to where I do have them separated into seasons, and then well, now that I've got the essential oils, I'm going to put the essential oils together. But I do love the fact that case just fits perfect. They're the perfect size. I've got one full case. So maybe I do have a little problem, but I have heard that there's people out there that have a lot more problems than me with those. But they're so cute. They make them to where you want them. And you've always got hand sanitizer it's a unique hand sanitizer. It's not just the regular hand sanitizer. I think this was actually in there, but like the Purell. But even Purell is trying to, this is Plum Sweet, is trying to do it, but I don't really like these bottles. Again, it's because of the top. You just barely touch it, it pops open. I do like those, especially if I'm going to carry it on my keys or if I stuff it in my purse. So, but those are my favorites. Hopefully you enjoy it. Like I said, this is a new one for me. I'm trying to get back into the videos, but with my work schedule and all, it's really hard. So, hopefully you enjoy, y'all. Remember, patience in the present, faith in the future, joy in the doing. Bye, y'all.